Fellas, what's good? Oh, back with another one. You already know. It is Tuesday here, so leg day. Um, you know, not gonna lie, ended up skipping Friday leg day, fellas, last week because I ended up dipping into the sickness, and ended up just sitting in my room all weekend. My allergies were killing me. But, either way, fellas, doing a little bit better here on this Tuesday after a nice rested weekend. I will say, rest is important sometimes, unfortunately. Anyways, as much as I don't like to rest, we're here. We're going to be hitting leg day today. I'm a little excited, too, because I'm not going to lie. Even the leg day that I did do last week, fellas, I may or may not have skipped the core just because my belly was killing me too. Like, I knew I was getting sick last week, but at the same time, I'm still trying to push right through, But either way, fellas, I'm ready to get after it, and have an actual, hopefully, a good leg day, even if I ain't pushing too much weight, just because right here it's very congested. It's a sinus infection that I got going on. It's very congested. I was feeling a little bit on the Monday lift, I was feeling a little just towards the tail end of my lift, so, I was really just taking it easy throughout my lift, but, I'm hoping today we can have a little bit better luck and just go balls to the wall, but, we'll see what we can do, because some work's better than no work. So, I'll catch you guys on the flip. Let's go get this lift.
Alrighty, fellas, so we got coming in here right off the bat. We got the sus machine. 4 sets, 12 reps. If you did notice, I have recently added another set. I'm not going to lie, that's in part because I have, at least for the opens like this, I have maxed the machine out. So, all I can really do to compensate for that until I get a gym pin is, just keep doing a little bit more workload, But then we roll into the closums. I am actually I'm the third to last stack. That's what I'm on for this, so we still got a little bit of work to do for that. But yet again, keeping the 4 sets, 12 reps, because, obviously we're doing these back to back, but we also tie that in with the calf raises. So now, before I was kind of doing 3 sets and 4 sets, or 3 sets with the sus machine and then 4 sets with the calf raises. So I was starting off on this first and then coming over to the sus machine, as the second part, just so I can finish out on this over here and just base my workout out of this machine. But now that we're on the same same sets, and all that, it works out perfect now. But anyways, for the calf raises here, we got 4 sets, 12 reps. We're starting to jack the weight up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of a little worried, not worried about jacking the weight up, but just when I first started out doing these, I'm starting to progressively. I realized I've been throwing on 10 pounds about every workout. I'm not saying I'm getting stronger. I'm just saying I'm getting more comfortable with it. But anyways, then we roll over here, 3 sets, 10 reps with 7 partials at the end for our our curls here. That's one thing about this too. I taking my time with this one, and I got my touch back with it, I will say. I was starting to drive with my feet a little bit more, and now that I'm driving more with my ankles, especially with this one too. Also, by the way, we did superset the calf curls, or not the calf curls, the curls, or the leg curls and the leg extensions here. We supersetted those together once again here for these 3 sets, 10 reps with 7 partials. But I've been realizing I got to get it more up on my shin, my upper shin or my lower shin there, and drive with my ankle, and that's really helping me feel that mind muscle connection. Then we roll over here. We got our squat, just a nice low 225. Like I said, we're coming off being a 6. So, I'm just I don't want to. I was feeling a little today, but not like Monday. I will say that. So maybe by the end of the week we'll be picking the weight back up and stuff. But rather be safe than sorry for right now. But we did 3 sets of 10 reps with 225. I'm not gonna lie. After doing all those workouts, I was feeling like a well-oiled machine coming into the squat rack. So maybe I save the squat a little bit later in the workout. Nah, I don't know though. I like to put all my energy into the squat, but regardless, maybe I should just go with like the more isolated muscle groups and then get to the squat, just because it's a compound lift. We're using multiple muscles. But then we roll over here. We got our core crunchers, 3 sets, 10 reps. With the pause on the way up, pause on the way down. I'm not gonna lie, this one, with those pauses, that's really what gets you, because you gotta really maintain control. So with that being said, I did a triple superset here. So I did this one, then I did the My Girlfriend workout that I still ain't got a name for realistically, but 3 sets, 12 reps with the 6 lunges for each leg. But I did that, the core crunchers, and then you'll see what I do next. But it's not going to be the decline sit-ups, fellas. Once again, that was occupied, and plus I felt like staying in the same area. But we make men's meat, you know what I mean, and we made it happen. But regardless, with this one too, I've been slowing it down a little bit more and really focusing on that lunge, because I was starting to get a little out of balance with it, out of whack. I really wasn't feeling it as well, and like I should. It was kind of bothered me, but like I figured it back out, so we good on that. But right here we are with our sit-ups, 3 sets, 10 reps. Not gonna lie, I was really slowing it down with this one too, and focusing on that squeeze. And I was focusing on that squeeze so much that I actually missed 1 rep. And I got caught on camera, fellas, but we made it. We made back that rep. You'll see. Just trust me. I don't let anything go. That's for sure. But I got caught on camera this time, fellas. Usually I don't miss reps, but like I don't know what was going on. But either way, like I said, one more. My bad. And we pumped this one out though.
Yes, sir. Why is my flash on? My flash is off. But anyways, for a little cool intro, I got kind of low-key bummed out. Them calves are coming along, fellas. Damn, shadow. Well, you guys get it. You already know. We back. We back. Alright, guys. Oh, shit. Alrighty, fellas. I'm gonna go stretch though for real. I've been doing a lot of that. Making sure I'm rolling out. Getting all that lactic acid build up out these legs. But catch you guys at the car. Fellas! And so that's a wrap on today's lift. I'm not even gonna lie. That really did, it kicked my ass. I'm not gonna lie. Either way, fellas, like, all I can say is, like, I did get a very good stretch in, so, like, I'm not really feeling it, but, like, I feel like it's really gonna pick up and catch me once I, wake up in the morning, maybe these next 2 days. One of those lifts, you know what I mean? Like, it was like I really didn't go so hard necessarily weight-wise, but the mind-muscle connection was like it was point on, and like, ooh, the burn I was feeling through and through. Like, it was a good day. And you want to know what, fellas? We also got the core in today, and I will say, pretty wild. I haven't done a superset of 3 in a hot minute, probably since like I used to work out at home, and like I would train not necessarily because I didn't have like the biggest weights at home, but I trained very intense, so like I would do 3 supersets,
or three workouts to superset, you know, like, whew, talk about the OG type days. That's what it really, the tail end of my workout felt like. But I dropped my phone, my bad. But either way, you know, like I said, like, it really bring back, you know, that old me in me, like that dog when I first started out. You know, I mean, it was kind of like OG moment, like bringing back the three banger of a superset, you know. But you know, I don't know if, like, you know, necessarily, because, you know, I'm more into weight training now and stuff like that, you know, putting up some weight and stuff like that. It's not, you know, not necessarily ideal. I can go up in weight, you know, and train the same, you know, almost, you know, but I've been keeping that intensity far through this bulk, though, that's for sure. Like we said, that was one thing that we wanted to keep up was intensity. But, you know, I think I like my doubles as supersets instead of triples. But, hey, you know, bring it at me and I'm going to go at it. But regardless, fellas, you know, if you made it this far, please leave a like, subscribe. I appreciate it, you know. And as always, stay hustling, stay grinding, stay focused. Peace out. I'll see you guys in the next one.